Hey everyone, I'm Drex, and this is the 2 Minute Drill, where I cover three hot security stories twice a week, all part of the cyber and risk community here at This Week Health and the 229 Project. Today's 2 Minute Drill is brought to you by Enterprise Health, a health catalyst company. The Enterprise Health team will be at Vive booth 1437 this week in Nashville. Stop by and see for yourself how, with Blueprint, you can pull risk data from all your tools into a single unified risk management platform. And from there, you can prioritize risk and assign work and track exceptions and drive accountability all in one place. Enterprise Blueprint. Come get a demo at Vive booth 1437. Thanks for being with me today. Here's some stuff you might want to know about. Some of you may use a single generative AI tool, but some of you may be using OmniGPT, a generative AI aggregator that gives you access to several AI models, including Gemini and Midjourney and ChatGPT and Claude and others. Well, on dark web breach forums, a super user hacker made a post offering samples from a supposedly massive breach of OmniGPT that includes personal data from over 30,000 users. The report says that includes over 34 million lines of messages between users and OmniGPT and email and phone numbers for some of those users. No details on the attack and no comment yet from OmniGPT. Remember, just last week, there was a similar claim that OpenAI had been breached, but that turned out to be false. So this OmniGPT story, keep your eye on it and keep some salt handy, and I'll let you know what else I hear about it. Deepfakes continue to gain traction. Scammers in Italy were able to clone the Italian defense minister's voice and use it in a scam to try to pull millions of dollars out of some of Italy's top business tycoons to, as the scammer had laid it out, to help free a kidnapped journalist who was being held in the Middle East. Ultimately, the heist failed when one of the business people who was contacted decided to call the Italian defense minister back just to check and make sure everything was on the up and up. And obviously it wasn't, but that's how you should handle these things if they happen to you. If there's something odd going on, you get an urgent call from someone you don't know asking you for money or information, and they need you to act really quickly because of an emergency, take a beat and check it out before you transfer funds or anything else. And look, these cyber criminals are really good. They know you're busy. They may know you're traveling. They know what your hot buttons are. So stay paranoid and don't fall for it. In the final story today, ARS Technica covers a growing collaboration between hacking groups seeking financial gains and hacking groups who are engaging in state-sponsored espionage against other governments. A lot of cyber thugs like to specialize in the kind of criminal work they do, and then they team up with other cyber criminals to conduct specific operations against health systems or other victims. One team might be great at finding their way into an organization. A second might be an expert at stealing data or deploying ransomware. And a third might be great at negotiations with the business and law enforcement and cyber insurance companies. This report says there's an increase in sharing not only between financially motivated cyber criminal groups, but between those groups and Russian, Chinese, and Iranian state-sponsored hackers. The author, Dan Gooden, really gets into some interesting detail. And that story and a bunch of others are at one of healthcare's fastest growing news sites, thisweekhealth.com/news. Today's 2 Minute Drill was brought to you by Enterprise Health, a health catalyst company. You need to get all your leaders on the same page when prioritizing risk. With Blueprint, you'll be able to prioritize and visualize the data and build real accountability. Make unified risk management a reality with Blueprint. Learn more at enterprisehealth.com or come see the team in person in Nashville at Vive, booth 1437. That's it for today's 2 Minute Drill. Thanks for being here. Stay a little paranoid, and I'll see you around campus.